Raseśvara was a Shaiva philosophical tradition which arose around the commencement of Christian era. It advocated the use of mercury to make the body immortal. This school was based on the texts Rasārṇava, Rasahṛidaya and Raseśvarasiddhānta, composed by Govinda, Bhagavat and Sarvajña. Rāmeśvara. Overview. Raseśvaras, like many other schools of Indian philosophy, believed that liberation was identity of self with Supreme Lord Shiva and freedom from transmigration. However, unlike other schools, Raseśvaras thought that liberation could only be achieved by using mercury to acquire an imperishable body. Hence they called mercury paradara, the means of conveyance beyond transmigratory existence. Extrication of soul to Raseśvaras was a cognizable act, and therefore, for liberation it was necessary to maintain an imperishable bodily life. They used scriptural evidence from the Purusha Sukta and Puranas to support this point of view. Usage of mercury. Mercury was sacred to the Raseśvaras, so much so that they considered disparaging mercury blasphemy. Rasārṇava mentions mercury to be a creation by Shiva and Gauri, whereas Rasārṇava holds the worship of mercury to be more beatific than the worship of all symbols of Supreme Lord Shiva. Raseśvaras described 18 methods of treating mercury: sweating, rubbing, swooning, fixing, dropping, coercion, restraining, kindling, going, falling into globules, pulverizing, covering, internal flux, external flux, burning, coloring, pouring, and eating it by parting and piercing it. Mercury could apply to both blood and body. Raseśvarasiddhānta described 3 modes in which mercury could be used together with it: swooning, dead and bound. Swooning, mercury and air were thought to carry diseases. Dead, they were thought to restore life, and bound, they were thought to give the power of levitation. Mercury was described as swooning when it was of various colors and free from excessive volatility. It was dead when it showed wetness, thickness, brightness, heaviness and mobility, and it was bound when it was continuous, fluent, luminous, pure, heavy, and if it parted under friction. However, it is now known that exposure to mercury and its compounds causes hydroguria or mercury poisoning.